Hey guys, I hope you all can hear me okay. I thought about doing a live but I'm busy trying to make something for my granddaughter. I go this coming weekend to spend the weekend 4 days over there helping my son and his family get moved into their new home, and my 7-year-old granddaughter, I get to decorate her room and you know sort out all her stuff and do all kinds of stuff, and she's wanting to decorate her room with butterflies. So I am actually in the process. I don't know how many of you will remember, but back in the late 80s, may have been mid 80s, I'm not sure, but I learned it in the late 80s how to make wreaths with garbage or either trash bags, new trash bags, or uh, store bags, plastic bags from the grocery store, any kind of plastic bag, and you cut them up in small strips, and you take a wire hanger and you tie the strips around the wire hanger. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I can't do a live because I can't handle not looking at the chat. And I can't look at the chat and tie the strips of plastic around the hanger. But anyways, I'm doing it. It's going to be a giant butterfly with lights and flowers and butterflies on it. But anyways, just wanted to chit chat. I'm bored. I'm sitting here by myself. And I thought I would also go into a little bit more detail about the scavenger hunt. And I just want people to understand there will be, in a total, I think it's going to be like 28 items that you will have to hunt for, 2 each week. But you do not have to get all of them. You have to get, in the end, as long as you have sent in 14 pictures. You don't have to do both of them every week. If you can't do this one this week, then you wait till the next one comes out and you do it. That way, if there's, like I said, for some reason you can't do it, it's, unavailable to you, it's not in your area, you can't find it, you have an opportunity to do another one that week. So I just wanted to put that out there. And it is also looking really good about the motel, for the 2 rooms. I mean, the 2 nights in June, the 14th and the 15th, as far as being the grand prize. I'm still in the process of nailing it down for sure, but it's looking like, that's a go. So as soon as I'm positive that it's going to be that particular motel, then I will let you all know. If it's not that motel, then I'll have to do another motel. That's the thing. Um, I hate the word and I do apologize. I keep saying it. It is a lazy word to use in language because it means you're not thinking before you speak. It's a way to kill time in between words. Oh, and as you all seen on the thumbnail of my video, I'm loading right this minute. It should be out by the time this video comes out. It's force majeure is the word for the day. Force majeure. And it means, there's a lot of synonyms, guys, and don't take it literal, okay? with it being the thumbnail for the last video. But force majeure means act of God or inevitable accident. There's several meanings to it. But that's your word for the day, force majeure. And I was trying to find a creative title for the last video, which, as you know already, is going to be, it's about sinkholes in East Tennessee and the possibility that maybe Summer fell down a sinkhole and either the ground collapsed back in on top of her, or um, it was just she fell and no one ever spotted that particular sinkhole, didn't see it, never found it, and therefore didn't find her. It's a possibility they are all over Tennessee, well, east part of Tennessee, anyways. And as in, like the last video, there is a huge, huge one developing in the national park, the Smoky Mountain National Park. And they're talking about it's going to be as big, if not bigger, than the Grand Canyon itself. That's scary. Because if I remember my history correctly, or geology, however you want to call it, whatever it is, the Smoky Mountains are some of the oldest mountains in the world. I do know that the area is the most diverse as far as plant life, um, the insects, animals being in one particular area. We are the most diverse. I'm very proud of that. There's in the plant life and stuff, there's over 20,000 different species located in this area, in the Great Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee, the Appalachians, and we call it Appalachians. I don't know why people call it Appalachian. Appalachian is not how you pronounce it, guys. That's like saying uh, Illinois instead of Illinois, or Louisville, and it's pronounced Louisville, but because of how it's spelt, people say Louisville. Well, and Maryville, we pronounce it Maryville. If you read it on a piece of paper, you would pronounce it Maryville. So trust me when I tell you Appalachia is Appalachia, not Appalachia or Appalachian. It's Appalachian. I don't even know what I'm saying now. You know, after you say a word so many times, you just get mixed up yourself. But the first way I said it's the correct way, guys. Trust me, I was born and raised here. Born in a log cabin on the top of it might as well say hill, but it's more like a mountain, behind the Bush Brothers plant. You know, Bush Brothers beans, they're famous, at least across the United States, anyways. But I was born in a log cabin on top of a mountain behind that plant, which I'm sure most of my regular viewers already know that story. I've told it 1,000 times, but it's one of my claims to fame, if you want to call it that. I mean, not a lot of people are, not these days, are born at home and have their father deliver them, their father and their brother deliver them in a log cabin on the top of a mountain during a snowstorm. Their mom drank a 8-ounce glass of moonshine to kill the pain, and that's all she had. But I'm just rambling on, guys. Like I said, I'm bored. Wanted somebody to talk to. There's nobody here to talk to. I can't get a hold of anybody on the phone. And I'm tying plastic around a hanger to make a beautiful big butterfly wreath for my grandbaby's room. I'm using a clear trash bag cut up in strips. I'm going to add lights to it with flowers and butterflies, and it will sparkle almost like ice. I realized I remembered about halfway. I'm almost 2/3 of the way done with this first ring, and I remember why I do not make too many of these. It is very monotonous sitting here tying. We're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of little strips onto a coat hanger. But it'll last, and my baby girl will appreciate it. She'll love it. I know she will. So, but I just wanted to chit chat with you guys and try to let you know about the, because I believe I forgot to say that you only have to turn in at least one of the different items, a picture of the items a week. You don't have to do both of them. If you want to do both of them, you can. But if you only can or only want to do one of them a week, that's fine. As long as in the end you have turned in 14 pictures for the scavenger hunt, that's what's going to count. And it's all in the name of keeping Summer's name out there, guys. Summer's and other children. In later on in the scavenger hunt, it does sort of bring in other kids too. At least once or twice, it brings in other children. But for the most part, it's got to all to do with Summer, and like I said, it's to keep her name and her story and her face out there. So, and I know all these other creators always put Summer's face, her picture out there, and they recite the day she went missing, which I don't know what it is. It's June the 15th, 2021. She was 5 years old when she went missing. Her birthday is February the 4th of 2016. She is 7 years old now. She weighed approximately 40 pounds, and they said she stood about 3.5 feet tall. 3 feet, 3.5 feet tall. There was a big question mark about that. That's why it's not embedded in my mind. But I remember Summer. I know all the information. I do not always put it out there because, guys, for the people who are following this case, you all know what she looks like. For the people who haven't heard about this case and they run across one of my videos, obviously they're going to be smart enough, let's hope, to go and find another one of my videos that does have her picture and information in it. And if not, I'm sure they're smart enough. If they found my video, they can type in the name Summer Wells and into YouTube and find tons of information about her. So as long as we keep the information and her name out there and her face, we're doing great. So, like I said, I was just wanting to chit chat and let you all know about the hunt. And I didn't want to have to go live onto a live stream. So that's why I'm sitting here chatting with you as I am right now. But I've still got a lot of work to do on this butterfly wreath, and I probably need to get off here and get this done. The other video, the one about the sinkholes, is almost loaded up, so I'm going to have to get off here and get it done and then make a few phone calls. So I'm glad I got to chat with you guys, even though you don't get to answer me until after you hear what I have to say. Make sure and put some comments in the comment section, guys. If you don't like this kind of video, that's fine. Like I said, I'm just rambling. Just somebody to talk to, so I'm not sitting here seeming like I'm completely nuts, running my mouth to myself. I can actually pretend like I'm talking to you all and not an imaginary friend. So, anyways, You all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you watched the last video. I hope you watched the video from yesterday so that you can find out what item you were needing to take a picture of. And don't forget, your face has to be in that picture so that we know you didn't get it offline and so that we know it's not an old picture. So it has to be a current picture with your face in it and the item that I asked for. And then you get that emailed to me. This week's pictures will be due in on the 13th of March, guys. So as long as you got them emailed to me by the 13th, that covers week 1. And then so on for the next week. I will talk to you all later. I will see you in the next video and have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless, guys.